Welcome back to the channel. Today it's the 2026 X5 xDrive50e G05 chassis. As we end production run of the G05, this one is finished in individual ruby black. I think this might be our last individual G05 to show up because production ends, or is ending in July at the time of filming, very close. So orders, everything else are closed for the G05, be replaced with a G65. I'm not sure when we will see those or when it goes into production. But let's begin up front with our headlights. So chevrons for the daytime running lights. We have a dual headlight design. We have shadow lights as well as the cornering light. Grille is blacked out, part of the M Sport professional package. We have the parking assist camera between the two grills. This does have the illuminated kidney grille. It's not the iconic glow. So iconic glow would outline the kidney grille in light, sort of like backlit with some LEDs. Then sensor here for Driving Assistance Pro. This one does have it. So you get highway assistant. Moving over the side, standard 20-inch wheels on the M Sport package. So these are all-season tires, style 740Ms, with the floating center caps and red M Sport calipers. We have a charging flap door there. So plug-in hybrid. So capacity about 25.7 kilowatt hours of usable capacity. The way the back here is we're taking ruby black. It's got a lot of flaking in the paint, so sort of like tanzanite in terms of the metallic flaking, but it brings out a ruby color. So I think the German is Ruben Schwarz. So out back, taillights continuing that sort of half an X theme. X5 badging and xDrive50e badging in chrome. A dual exhaust. Hopefully you can see that ruby black. They've had ruby black on the channel before, I think 2 other times. So I think on the X4M competition and I think an i7 or 7 series, so the new G70 platform. It's a very subtle black, but in the sun it definitely shines and brings out some elements of ruby, I guess, or like a violet type thing. Hopefully that's bringing it out with the sun hitting it just right. But let's get inside, go over pricing options on this pretty well-equipped plug-in hybrid. So we have the black center fin, so that's a included upholstery at no cost. So door card, synthetic material up here, some contrasting stitching, some center fin here, and then scratching black plastic down below. Note there's no galvanic controls. And your multi-contour seats on the X550, part of the Climate Comfort package, or as a standalone option. But nice quilting effects, really well bolstered and comfortable seat. Powered everything, so powered side bolster, lumbar support, and crumb catcher adjustments, plus the upper backrest adjustment. And M badging here on the dorsal. So for me, your legacy M Sport steering wheel, round design, it's got M badging. Left-hand side controls here for cruise control and assisted driving, and then shift pedals. Airbag cover in leather. And in front of me, iDrive 8.5 live cockpit. And you note, got a little warning there. So car has been fully charged yet. Once that happens, that little warning goes away, telling you what the charge level is right now. So 1.3 kilowatt hours. Head-up display. The rest of that curved display. An upper dash in synthetic material with some stitching. Trim here is a fine line black wood trim. All right, then we have X5 badging that lights up. Then leading to your vent controls, and then more of the trim here in the central console area, so covering up. 12-volt socket, 2 cup holders, USB-A port, and wireless charging tray. Then start-stop button, drive selector nub, iDrive controller knob, and your standard air suspension on the 50e. Then USB-C charging port here in the center console storage area. Starting price of the 2026 X5 xDrive50e is $76,000. Paint is $5,000, and then sensor fin included. Driving Assistance Pro for $2,500. $2,750 for the M Sport package. M Sport Pro adds another $850, and then $900 for the parking assistance package. $1,500 for the premium package, and then $2,000 for the climate comfort package. Everything else you see here included. To get down to the luggage compartment, mat, all their floor mats, floating stern caps, and first aid kit. All told, MSRP of this particular example, $93,650. Your estimated range, so I think I mentioned, 40 miles of range on a full charge. Of course, you can do better or worse depending on how you drive the vehicle, and of course, climate conditions. All right, so moving to the back, no comfort access on the rear doors. Opening up more of that black Sensafin interior. Got that Bernoulli shade open. Now, if you get the executive package on the 50e, you'll get the executive Sky Lounge. Just the same thing, but it's got LEDs in the glass. There's that black. All right, here's a view of the cockpit for the back seat. Then outback vent controls, climate control console, 12-volt socket, and USB-C charging ports way down there. Back of each of the front seats, you have the travel and comfort system, plus another USB-C charging port. A little pouch here as well for storage. Knee room, legroom, pretty good. And headroom also pretty good. All right, so move to the back. We can use our kick to open. Opens up the upper tailgate. Here's the cargo area. We'll lower the lower clamshell here. But you got your cargo cover. You can also fold down the rear seats for even more room. Down below, you have a little extra storage, but not much. The flexible fast charger 2.0. It should have a NEMA 1450 adapter. It does. You can do level 2 charging at home, should you require it. And here's a diagram for kick to open and close. Press the button, closes it up. Let's make our way to the front. Taking more of the ruby black in the sun. All right, so here's the BX B1 power plant. So that combines a B58 inline-6 3-liter turbo engine with an electric motor. So total output 483 horsepower and 516 torque. So plenty of power on this plug-in hybrid X5. But that is it for a quick look at, I believe this is our last individual X5. Of course, individual paints will be available on the new G65, not at launch, so shortly afterwards, I'm sure they'll be available. We'll have to wait and see what becomes available. But that's it. See you in the next video.